Hey guys. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Joy, here again from Be the Difference. One thing I always forget to mention is please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the YouTube. The information is down below. So I am on here on episode 6 of Hello World. Um, I want to talk to you guys about something. So I've been toggling this in my head for a little bit, and I'm just wondering what your ideas would be. So I'm thinking, should I continue to work my regular 9 to 5 job, or should I quit my job and do the business full time? Hey, how are you, Corey? Shout out to you. So this is definitely a video where we all can kind of chit chat and talk. So should I leave my job? That's a question. And here are the reasons why I'm asking. So imagine this: if I leave my full time job, it will open up a lot of free time for me to um, do more things that I could during the day with my business. Now, the business consists of t shirts, um, clothing for kids' apparel, and also now we have a book. So, with all of these things going on, I can only do my company part time. So, I'm not really out there 100%. So, what do you think? Corey, what do you think? Do you think I should keep my full time job or should I quit and work on my business full time? Let's see. Let the transition be slow but progressive. You want to make sure that the business is in position to support you financially from month to month. That is a very good observation and is very true, very much taken into consideration. But here's the thing: I've been doing this company for almost 6 years now. And, at some point, I have to wonder, what do I have to do in order for it to get to the next level? These are just simple questions that, I'm sure a lot of business owners who toggle two lives could probably think. Because I for sure don't want people to assume that this is a hobby for me because it's not. I feel like, the slogan is it's not just clothing, it's a way of life. It takes 5 years to get the business off the ground. So 6 years is really 1 year. Okay, I like that. Makes me feel better. I've heard industry wise that by the fifth year, if your business is not doing anything, they consider that a hobby and maybe it's something you shouldn't be doing. That's what the standard is. I don't know, from what I've heard from other people. But thank you for that. I like what you're saying a lot better than what I've heard. Um, but yeah, imagine that if I had full time accessibility to do my business. Now, here's another thing. I'm not jumping so quickly to quit my full time job because here's what my full time job provides: health insurance. Health insurance is very important because as we get older, certain things in our bodies just start to not function well or properly anymore. And it's important that people, all of us, get routine visits and make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. Hi, whoever's on, join the chat if you'd like. We're just talking about whether I should quit my job or do so I can do my business full time, or should I just continue to toggle both? So just to speed you up, I'm on the point where I'm like, well, if I leave my job, I lose my health benefits. And that's really important to me, especially since I've had a pre-existing condition and who knows if that ever will come back again. Oh, really? Well, I'm way more than $500 in. And thankfully for him, it only cost him $500. Um, yeah, I'm definitely way past that. We're talking about in the thousands. Okay. So here's what we did. So in the beginning, it cost $150 just to register with the state of New Jersey so that you have an LLC. Bam, that's nothing. Then I went a step further and got um, I got my LLC patented. That could cost from $1,500 to $5,000, right? I'm not going to tell you how much I paid, but that I had a great referral and I paid whatever I had to pay. So you put that number into the factor. And then I needed to, at first, I didn't start making the t-shirts by myself. I actually I used to get them printed by other companies. So you put those combinations in the cost of the t-shirt, the cost to create the t-shirts and to make the t-shirts, right? That's another value. Um, and I would not have been able to do any of that if I didn't have my full-time job. So, these are just different things that, you have to throw into the equation. And I love my job, by the way. I'm very happy there. It's great to me. The people there are good. It's like going to visit family when I'm at work. So it doesn't exert much energy for me. So you know, it would be tough leaving if I decided to leave because I do enjoy what I do. I do enjoy the people that I see on a day-to-day basis. And that's really something that I would have to consider as well. What else would I have to consider? Consistent income. That would be another thing if I did quit my job. But who knows? If I quit my job, I might run into the street and meet somebody who's like, you know what? I want to invest $150 million into your company. Stranger things have happened. Why can't it happen to me? So why not, right? Um, so let's see. There's a lot to consider with that, but I do know that I would like to do more with the company and more than just, going to events once or twice a month on the weekend or whatever. So, like, I want to be able to speak more with kids. I've done a few kids um, presentation. And, I don't sugarcoat anything for them because I believe they're humans and they can understand and probably understand a lot more than we do as adults. So I gave them the realness. And, I hope that something true and good was left in them. Um, let's see. I also would like to talk more about, positive things that could come from being a good influencer, a good role model, even just being the difference. Like, we have to retrain our minds because we've been set to be negative from birth. And it's no one's fault, but it's just really just a pattern of how society is. Like, don't do this, don't do that. Um, but I think it's not impossible for the world to be better. I know there's a lot of us that believe that. So, what's it going to take for a lot of us that believe that to actually move and shift, right? How can we shift everything? How can we actually shift everything the way that one or two people can do into a negative way? How can we do that shift? Like these are conversations that I have with people on how can it be shift? It's like, yeah, this is the wave. Everything is going this way, and this is you trying to go against the tidal wave. But it's not impossible. You won't drown if you have a full force behind you, just pushing and pushing that wave to go back. All of us are banding together and combining. Good. I think that we have to, and it is also important that we keep encouraging each other because it takes a lot of energy to try to like make things better and maybe not even just make things better but just to like provide something good and honest and worthy and worthwhile for people because it does like after you have so many bad things happen to you after you've been punched around like a punching bag for so long it's hard to accept when somebody's just coming here just to give you a loving hug a loving embrace and really mean that so the all of us that are banding together, we need to have a meeting. We need to sit down and have a meeting and like come up with a plan that's going to be effective and just bang. You know how like you get an injection, like a TB injection? We need to be that antidote. You know what I mean? We need to be that antidote in order to like really take out the venom, you know? So I went from quitting my job to this, and now we're here, right? But it's okay because it's conversation, and it's conversation that is needed. And I'm not sure who else is going to be watching this, but in the future, if people do watch this, I hope that it encourages them to some degree. I know as I talk, I encourage myself because as easy as it is to spew out positivity, it's just as easy to become depressed into, giving up. So for all of us who are positive energies, just continue. You've got people like myself, you've got Corey, he's doing a lot of good work. Um, and you just have a lot of different people that are coming out of the woodworks. We just need to keep on supporting each other, right? So I'm not going to continue anymore, but it was good chatting with you. It was nice seeing you again, Corey. Thank you for your support. Thank you for feeling it, deeming it an honor to honor me during Women's History Month, which happens to be my birth month as well. Um, but it feels good to know that what I'm doing is worthwhile, and it should be it should have some type of notoriety. So I really appreciate that. Of course, we will link up. I will be in Patterson this Saturday, on the 16th. The CSC Coalition, that business coalition, they're doing something. I forget. It's at some hall, so I'll be there if you have time to come through, and we can chit chat. All right, guys. Well, it was good chit chatting with you. I will come back on again tomorrow, and I'm going to try my best to get the video a little bit more crisp because when I see it played back, it looks a little grainy. So I'm working on getting some different uh, plugins to make this experience a little bit better for all of us. All right. So, but until then, hello world. See you.